Okay, well, it's 10:57 p.m. It's been a long day. Um, Started at I went to bed at what? I don't know, 2 a.m. Just couldn't get to bed. So nervous about the day. It was my first day of chemotherapy, and radiation therapy. So um, started with uh, some food. It was nice. I still can eat. I still can eat. That's really nice. I ate so much food. I had eggs and toast and jam and oh god, and amazing cappuccino and coffee. Because supposedly I don't have a lot of time left where I'm going to be doing like real food. Um, I think it's going to be like malto meal and soggy Rice Krispies pretty soon with no salt and no pepper and no nada. uh, so so anyway, got some good food. That was a great way to start. But I was nervous about going down to this. I don't know what to expect. They're gonna go pump me full of something, and so I brought like 3 books and my iPad and my iPhone and oh my god, everything. And I really didn't use a whole lot. I think headphones and a iPad is the call in the future. But I did. I made it through. It was really odd. They have this porthole thing, and so this thing right here, it's got some covering it, but basically they can stick a needle right in there, and then it rolls through here, and this still hasn't healed, but under here there's like a tube that goes and it hooks up into a vein in here somewhere. So this is the porthole. So they stick it in there, and I mean, it just makes me think of the Matrix. I may have said that before. They stick something in the back of your head and they plug you in. So that's how they get it. And after some blood draw and giving me some IV liquid, because I was super low on water. I have not been doing the water thing, and this is really, really important to have enough liquids. Like I have to do, 2 pints or 32 ounces, about 1 quart of water every day drinking, and there's just no second way because I need to flush that nonsense out of my body and the cancer, whatever it does. So to be healthy, I have a regiment, and I am sitting here in front of the next regiment, and called my swallowing exercises. Check this out. This is crazy. I have to do effortful swallows uh, twice with a teaspoon of soft food like yogurt or applesauce, right? Applesauce. So I have to take that, or I guess I can suck on ice chips. But the main point is you're trying to force the neck to really swallow hard a couple of times, and then yawn for 5 seconds, which I totally can do right now, but like really hard for 5 seconds. And then there's this other one, the tongue push. I'm supposed to push this thing, uh-huh, for 10 seconds at a time. And then some guy named Masako got this one. He must be Japanese because you have to bite the tongue and try and swallow at the same time. So I'm trying to swallow while I'm biting my tongue. And then Mendelssohn has his name in here 5 times. So I'm supposed to start to swallow until the Adam's apple hits the highest point, and then I'm supposed to stop. Okay, so here we go. So it goes from here to there. So here, it even makes funny noises in my throat. So that that's my tongue exercises, and then there's the swish exercises, and then there's all kinds of other stuff too. So anyway, this should be easier as we go along. But to get back to where I was, I'm sitting in the chair. I've got all this stuff around me, and I am just, you know, thinking, hey, let's just go to Mexico. Let's just go to Mexico. It's my thought, you know. So I was really glad my sister was there hanging with me. And then I met this lady who had stage 4 cancer twice. Wow. And she just had this most joyful, loving look on her face and happiness, and just blew me away. You know, she's like 80 or something, 75, 80. So inspiring. I actually have I'm gonna do a little video for next Monday, so I'll throw in something with her. She's just such a beautiful soul. Just gave me so much hope, and I prayed for her, and I'm going to give her a referral for someone that's helping me with some really good chemical stuff to help offset the the damage to the cells at a cellular level from the cancer drugs that I'm taking. So that was neat, and so it turned out like a pretty good day, you know. Went and got my radiation, and it's so weird. Yeah, I'm going. Hey, I'm gonna go get some radiation, honey. I'll be home later. Fuck. Oh my God, right? And like, I think, does it really matter if I do eat a donut or something once in a while? I mean, like, it's not like I'm fat. I'm definitely not fat. I'm under 20. I guess I'm like 24 something percent body mass. But I'm concerned I'm going to lose too much weight, you know. But anyway, I made it through the day, and then let's just talk about blessings for the day, man. This was really an awesome day in many respects. Okay, um, I have some of the best treatment. They have these 3 new cancer buildings in Irvine for Hoag, and God is so good. I signed up for an HMO because my primary care physician was in Hoag, and I've known her for 5 years. And I still don't know how much this is costing me. I'm going to find out this week, but I think it's not a lot because it's all part of the HMO. So we'll see. So that's a major blessing. I don't have to sell my house to get cancer treatment. Thank you, God. All right. My sister and her husband, they moved in, you know. They moved into the master bedroom of my pad. And I moved into the guest room, and I moved the office out of the guest room into the living room. So they could be here to help me. And her husband, Eric, he's just fixing the house everywhere, man. It's awesome. All these things that I just didn't do or couldn't do or whatever. It's looking good. And my sister's a physician, so she's totally helping me out with the nutrition and figuring out what I'm supposed to do. And then my cousin got me the referral for Dr. Judy. She was on, I don't know, she's on a couple of those movies, and she travels around the world lecturing on cancer treatment and COVID and all this and that. Really, really amazing lady with seriously good stuff, and an MD and a PhD in pharmacology, and she knows exactly what cisplatin does to your body. That's the cancer drug I'm taking. So I'm expecting to get a shipload of stuff to help reduce the problems in the mouth and the blistering, and help the body heal, get the mitochondria rocking and rolling again. So I'm excited about that. That's just a true amazing blessing. Actually, the call went out to her like 4 weeks ago, and she called like 2 days before I went in for treatment. So it was really pretty ideal. And what else is just like a major, major blessing? I have a new car. I have a new car. It's like, wow. Um, the transmission on my car went out, right? And the dealer offered me $500 for my car. Okay, so that kind of tells you something about the value of the car. And I tried to go buy a car on auction, and something prevented me. And then I tried to buy this other car, and something prevented me. And the main issue for me was I'm trying to get an ADU built in my garage, tear down the garage, build an ADU, and I didn't want to get a loan before I got this home loan thing, right? So anyway, I walked onto this lot and I said, "Hey God, can I have this car? I really like this car." And the next day I drove off with it, and it was just a spectacular deal on a lease and it was the last car that's in that special deal category in the whole region, not just the dealership, but the whole region. There's none. It's a electronic, all EV Nero crossover car. It's by Kia. I'll tell you more about that, but there you go. There are 3 amazing blessings in my life, and 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 I'm healthy, incredibly healthy, so I can make this. But the truth is, if I didn't have the people around me that are loving me and helping me, my old karate friend Sherilyn, she's going to come over and cook me meals once in a while. My sister and her husband helping out. My couple of brothers from my church groups, drove me over, picked me up at the hospital because my stepdad came down with a cold, and evidently if I get exposed to a cold now, I might die from it. So it's just my neighbor Donna. I needed something from the store. She just calls and says, "Hey, can I get you something?" So I want you to know that whatever you're facing in your life right now, being vulnerable with the right people and the right attitude, God will provide for you. He will help you. Because humanity is not the evil monster that I always thought it was. So have some hope. Reach out and ask for some help. And you have to do your part, right? You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to do it right. You just have to try. Just get your heart in the right place with it. And I found that what really helps me a lot is I spend mornings, actually before I open my eyes every morning, I start thanking God for the many things I have. And if nothing else, I sleep on a really comfortable bed most of the time, So that's a good place to start. And I'm breathing, and all the rest. So have some hope, and I'll see you in another day. And I wish you well. God bless you.